This is the Coaches Show on the Spartan Digital Network. Eddie Uschold, of course, longtime head coach here at Missouri Baptist Baseball. And Eddie, we haven't spoken in a while since the preseason. A lot has gone on. This team has really gotten off to a great start. You guys are 20-4, number 10 in the country. Just give us a brief synopsis of the season up till now. You beat some ranked opponents. 20-4 is a pretty darn good record.
Yeah, we're really happy. I mean, sometimes you're like, how did we lose 4? But we're you're never content. But if you'd have asked us at the beginning of the season if we'd be in the spot we are in right now, we would have said, where do we sign up? And the guys have done it, man. The guys have played really hard. They played together. They've been very coachable. They've been fought as a team. And we haven't lost. There's nobody on our schedule that we haven't beaten. Mm-hmm. Even the teams that we've lost to, we've beaten those teams also. So yeah, we're doing well now. We've kind of gotten through a couple injuries, and we got some pitchers that are coming back to get healthy here now. So I feel like we're going to have even more depth on the mound than we had. And so I feel good about where we're at. We just hope we get some games in this weekend if this monsoon comes tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's nice to get recognized on the national level as well. We were kind of talking about as the season started. I think you guys won 11 straight to begin the season. Got a little bit of notice from there. Then the last 2 coaches polls that came out, you guys are number 10 in the country. So that's got to feel pretty good to get that recognition as well.
It feels good to get back there because we were there for a long time, and we haven't been in that mix for about 4 years now. And there was a long period of time there. I think it was probably 8 to 10 years where we were in the top 25 throughout the season, and we've had good teams, but we haven't been there. And we've gotten back to that point, and we got that kind of team, and I'm just happy for the guys, because these guys, when we talked about the things we wanted to do this year, and this is the best group we've had with leadership, this is the best group we've had with buy-in, and we're always still got to get better at everything, but we've got really good leaders on this team. We got guys that take charge, and it makes my job a lot easier when you got guys on the team, and especially maybe your better guys are really good leaders, and you don't have to take care of some things, that they take care of it. And it just makes our job and the whole team just run that much smoother. Mm-hmm. And all that little stuff that jumps up and bites you and can slow you down, it becomes more ancillary than it becomes effective. And so that's where I want to. The guys have done a great job. Mm-hmm. The guys on this team have done a great job of working hard, of leading, of competing, and buying into what we've been asking them to do.
So let's talk a little bit about those guys. And I mean, we could talk about all of your offensive guys, this being like an hour-long show, but let's just kind of focus a little bit on, one of the leaders you thought you were going to have coming into the season has really stepped up, and that's Alex Adams, hitting .447 on the season, 20 RBIs. You and I talked about it in the hallway the other day. He's always in your 3 spot, and now they're intentionally walking him to pitch to your cleanup hitter, sometimes even loading the bases to do so. That's a sign of respect. Alex is off to a great start.
Yeah, Alex is off to a great start, and one of the reasons he's put the time in, he's worked hard, but he's got Cole Robinson back behind him. So people, don't want to pitch to Cole, and they pitch to Alex, and Alex takes care of business too. So it's like pick your poison.
Right.
And it's not just those 2 guys. It's up and down the lineup, and there's even 2 or 3 guys that we're sitting there trying to figure out a way. Okay, we got to get this guy some at-bats.
Right.
We got to get this guy some at-bats. And it's trying to get all these guys in the mix. And it's just a result of talent and buying in and putting in the hard work. That's what they've done. And you'll have a little bump in the road. But the other thing with Alex and Cole, and I don't want to leave anybody else, but man, those guys have come up with some big hits.
Yeah.
Cole's home run in Louisiana against Texas A&M Texarkana, and before that home run, Alex got a base hit to score a run and extend the inning, and then Alex was a tying run. And Alex and those guys have come up with big base hits throughout the whole year. So Alex had a huge hit on Monday. We're down a run with 1 out and hits a ball to the moon, absolute moonshot that gave us the lead, and guys finished off that game. And he's played a very good shortstop. He's just been a really good leader. He's turned into a fine young man and a fine baseball player. Like all the guys, I don't want to just say that guy, but we got a good group of guys, and they get frustrated about certain things, and then when we talk about things and figure it out, they figure it out. So just a lot of good leadership and guys that have been in the program for a while, and we've gotten it back to where it was 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, and like I said, in the interest of time, we're not going to talk today about Bessie and Patrick and DJ Schmidt. I mean, your entire lineup. It's like when I'm watching these games, broadcasting these games, I expect you guys to have big innings now. You know, like it's almost like, oh, they're going to put up 3 this inning. I can feel that they're going to put up 3, and more often than not, you guys do. That's just how the offense is going.
Well,
right
they've
now.
done that against top quality
Good teams,
competition,
yeah,
against good
yeah,
teams and against
yeah.
good pitching. So it's just a good group. Like, you know, when we were down in Texarkana, we were playing Texarkana down in Louisiana. I just had a feeling, hey, we're going to figure out a way to win this. And then on Monday, I was like, hey, guys, let's go get 4. Well, we got 6.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, and they did it. And it wasn't like they gave it to us. We hit our way to that. So these guys are going to get it done, and the pitching's done a good job. We've had, you know, losing Sam Grace is a big blow because Sam was really doing well. And we're hoping that, you know, he's had a surgery and he's recovering, and we hope that he's going to be back next year and be able to do some of the things. But some of those guys have stepped up. We've had some guys that didn't pitch much last week step up against Georgetown and get some really big outs for us.
Right.
And so it's been a whole team thing. So I want to make sure, you know, there's certain guys that are doing great, but this whole team's doing a lot of good things to make things happen.
Let's talk about on the mound real quick. You know, Anthony Green, undefeated, still 6-0 on the season. Micah is 5-0 on the season. You know, Heil and Tanner Young, all 4 of your starters right now, going well. And then you got Scout Rallo on the back end, and I don't think we talk enough about Brady Steffen either.
Not enough.
So,
and those 6 guys you're mentioning, and there's other guys too.
Yeah.
You know, Albers, our freshman, has come in and got some big outs for us.
Yeah.
And so these guys are they're working hard, like Tanner and Anthony, and you're talking about Billy and Mike has been here, and those guys they've given us a chance to win. And at times, all of them have been dominating at times, and other times when they have been dominating, they still have given us a chance to win. You know, from Tanner to Billy to all of them, they've all given us a chance to win, and Scout has come in, and we're kind of working it right with Scout and trying not to, he's still recovering from some surgery and trying to not overuse him, and Brady's just a dog. I mean, he's just a guy that just gets big out after big out after big out, and we liked it. And then when we were playing that game against Jamestown and Central Methodist, he just showed everybody who he was. I mean, I think he went 6 innings and threw 90 pitches and gave up 1 run on 1 bad pitch.
Right.
And he just gave us a chance to win against a very good team. So they're all doing a good job, but we got to keep continuing to work. We can't get satisfied with that. They got to continue to do their work in between starts, in between throwing, making sure they're staying on top of all the little things.
Into conference play now, you guys just took 2 out of 3 from Columbia, and weather permitting, 3 games this weekend against Harris Stowe. Talk a little bit about how the conference, how you guys are as you go into conference. We don't have to break down the conference, but you know, with Columbia now getting 2 out of 3 from them, and then Harris Stowe coming in.
It's a good start to get, and Darren and Boomer do a great job over there, and I mean, longtime friends, complete respect. And we've got 2 games on Monday, and we weren't able to hang on the game on Tuesday, and some extenuating circumstances, all the things that happened. And so it's not what we had hoped for after you win the first 2, but to get 2 games from Columbia at the beginning of the conference, we put ourselves in a good position to take care of business. And we're hoping to get them in tomorrow, and we want to get these games going and kind of get on a roll. But we haven't, last couple of weeks it's been difficult because the days keep changing when we're playing.
Right.
And you're trying to move staff and prep arms and do all the things you need to do. So we're hoping this can hold off a little bit, maybe get 1 in tomorrow, and then see where the weather takes us from there. But we got them, and we got 2 home weekends in a row. We got them, I believe we have Central Baptist at home next weekend. So, you know, it's going to be nice to be at home and play on our field.
Yeah, got a lot of ranked opponents on the non-con schedule, and now you're into conference, and this is really where, I mean, they all matter. You know, the wins over those ranked teams outside of conference got you where you are today, but it's really about taking care of business in the AMC.
You got to take care of business. You know, the goal from the beginning is to win every series, period, whether conference or non-conference. So if you take care of every series, win every series, and sweep a couple, you're going to put yourself in a position where we need to be. And we took care of business first weekend. It wasn't what we wanted, but we got what we needed.
All right, well, congratulations on the start.
Thank you.
It's Eddie Uschold. He is the head baseball coach here at Missouri Baptist, and you've been watching the Coaches Show on the Spartan Digital Network.